All right, we keep rolling. Same energy, no switch up. Now here's something most people don't talk about when it comes to Aamon Rome. How it messes with decision making. Not mechanics, not builds, decisions. Because Mobile Legends at higher levels isn't about who presses buttons better, it's about who makes the least bad choices under pressure. And Aamon Rome exists to inject pressure everywhere. Think about it from the enemy's point of view. They don't see you on the map. They know you exist. They've already felt you once or twice. So now every decision comes with an extra layer of stress. Can I clear this wave? Can I take this buff? Is this bush safe? That hesitation adds milliseconds. Milliseconds turn into missed last hits, late rotations, bad angles. You're slowing their brain down. And while they're thinking, your team is moving. That's the underrated strength of roaming assassins when played correctly. You're not there to carry fights, you're there to tilt the balance of attention. The enemy starts watching shadows instead of objectives. They start reacting to ghosts instead of reading the map. You'll notice it especially on the enemy marksman. Gold lane is all about rhythm. Step forward, last hit, step back, repeat. Aamon Rome breaks that rhythm completely. The marksman either plays too far back and loses farm, or plays normally and risks punishment. Either way, they're uncomfortable, and discomfort leads to mistakes. You don't need to camp one lane endlessly. In fact, that's the trap. The real power is showing once, then leaving. You appear in gold lane, force spells, disappear. 30 seconds later, you're near mid, then gone again, then maybe topside. You become unpredictable. Unpredictability is control. Your movements start shaping the map without direct contact. Enemy support follows ghosts. Enemy jungler mirrors paths that don't exist. They start reacting to you instead of executing their own plan. And this is where patience separates good Aamon Rome players from great ones. You don't force plays when nothing is there. You don't reveal yourself just to do something. Sometimes the strongest move is staying hidden while the enemy slowly bleeds tempo. Let them waste time checking bushes. Let them group when they shouldn't. Let them second-guess themselves. Silence is pressure. Mid-game transitions into that awkward phase where teams don't know whether to fight or farm. This is where Aamon Rome quietly takes over the match. Side lanes become traps. Jungle corridors feel tighter. Even vision feels unreliable because you're not tied to one location. You start controlling paths, not just areas. The enemy might technically have vision, but vision doesn't equal safety when the threat can reposition instantly. They see you topside? Cool. 30 seconds later, you're not, and now they're scared again. You don't chase kills into towers. You don't dive recklessly. You wait for them to step 1 pixel too far, and they always do, because nobody plays perfectly under pressure for 10 straight minutes. Then there's team synergy. Aamon Rome shines hardest when you sync with your team's intentions without needing constant communication. You feel when your jungler wants to invade. You sense when mid wants to rotate. You hover, not on top of them, but around them, like insurance. If something breaks out, you're close enough to punish. If nothing happens, you're still denying space. That flexibility is priceless. And here's a subtle thing. Because you're Rome, your deaths don't swing the game the same way a jungler does. That doesn't mean you int. It means you can take calculated risks. You can step into fog to test reactions. You can bait cooldowns. You can force the enemy to show themselves. Information is currency. Late game approaches, and this is where discipline matters most. This is where bad Aamon Rome players throw games by getting greedy. You don't need to kill anymore. You need to protect the win condition. Your job shifts from pressure to containment. You patrol, you deny flanks, you make sure nobody sneaks side lanes. You punish anyone who tries to create chaos for your team. You become less flashy, more surgical. Every movement has purpose. Every disappearance means something. Teamfights now feel like traps instead of clashes. You let the enemy engage into uncertainty. You let them commit first. And once they do, you close doors. And this is where mental damage peaks. The enemy is already tired. They've been scared all game. Now, one death means game over. Their hands shake, their decisions rush, and you're calm. Because Aamon Rome teaches you calm. It teaches you that you don't need to rush anything. The game will give you an opening if you wait long enough. You're not hunting randomly anymore. You're guarding inevitability. And when the final fight happens, it rarely looks flashy. It looks controlled, clean. One pick, one collapse, one push. Game ends. Then the stats screen comes up. Some people won't understand it. They'll look at numbers. They'll miss the invisible work. But wins don't lie. Deep down, everyone felt the difference. They felt safe with you around. They felt pressure when you weren't visible. They felt like the map belonged to your team. That's impact. Quick reminder right here, if you're still locked in and this is the kind of MLBB thinking you enjoy, like the video and subscribe. You're already ahead of most players just by understanding this playstyle. Now, let's talk mentality, because this matters. Aamon Rome isn't about ego. If you need constant validation through kills, this role will frustrate you. But if you enjoy control, patience, and intelligence, it's addictive. You start seeing the game differently. You stop asking, can I kill this? And start asking, what happens if I don't? You realize that pressure without action can be stronger than action without pressure. You become harder to tilt, harder to bait, harder to outplay. Because you're always thinking one step ahead. And once you get comfortable with that, it carries into every role you play. Your map awareness improves, your rotations sharpen, your understanding of tempo deepens. Aamon Rome isn't just a pick, it's a lesson. It teaches you that Mobile Legends is a game of space, time, and fear. And if you control those three, damage becomes optional. So no, this isn't a gimmick. It's not for highlights. It's for players who want to win quietly and consistently. Players who enjoy being the reason the enemy felt uncomfortable all game but can't quite explain why. Players who understand that sometimes the scariest thing on the map is the thing you can't see. And as we close this out, seriously, like, subscribe, and stay with the channel. More smart MLBB breakdowns are coming. And if Aamon Rome clicked for you, the next concepts will hit even harder. Until then, play patient, play smart, and let the fog do the talking.
On the battlefield, noble blood will give you a second life.
Ally has been slain. Initiate destroy the turret. Legendary. Mega kill.
Even the most glorious family could have a dark side.
Instant kill. Double kill. Instant kill. Legendary. Superb damage. Destroy the turret.
Paxleys are always true to their word.
Destroy the turret.
Sentence will only color my judgment.
Gather up the Lord. Initiate retreat. An ally has slain Lord.
My goal is simple. To break the curse upon my family.
Unstoppable.
Out of evil deeds comes a greater good.
Legendary.
Herb AoE.